Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahwashai, Ba'asham Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, pushing his 100% truth, waking up and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahwashai, and salutations to your sincere Akim that are pushing this gospel, try to focus out of the earth, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. Alright, so what I'm going to go into today, this is your brother Abawan, once again. And don't think that our power, Yahweh Bashmi Yahshai, will not stand and fight against you. And I'm speaking specifically to the Israelites, because that will be the title of this lesson, something along those lines. Because you see, things are starting to kick off through the Spirit. I got a lot of, and I mean a lot of Israelites, our people, that is the blacks, the Negroes, Latinos, Latinos, Hispanics, whatever, Native Americans, Indians, and Seminole Indians, whatever names you have ascribed to yourself, as long as your line goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you are an Israelite according to the scriptures. That is who our people are, whether Gentile or in the truth, that are settled on their lease. That's Zephaniah 1 verse 12. And they don't understand that as the scriptures speak of in the book of First Peter. Let me get that. Book of First Peter chapter 4. Book of First Peter chapter 4 verse 17, and it reads, "For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?" So now is the time to speak of these things, to send out warnings as much and as loud as possible, because he is out here putting in work, okay? He's censoring media, changing the narrative, firing all his witchcraft at all cylinders. And there are some more people that don't understand the urgency of this situation, that believe that since they are Israelites, that how about Yahushua won't do anything to them. But that is not the case, because even the scriptures show being an Israelite, hell, being of the elect, does not exempt you from judgment, okay? So let me get a precept to back that up. Deuteronomy 28, and I'll jump down to the 63rd verse. Deuteronomy 28 verse 63. "And it shall come to pass that as Yahweh rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to destroy you and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it." This is why we teach to fear Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua, because he can mess you up in all kinds of horrible ways. And if you don't believe me, you can read the rest of you are welcome to read the rest of this chapter right here, Deuteronomy 28, and see for yourself. And now as the scripture says, through the fear of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua we persuade men, because we understand, once again as the scripture says, that it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. I know, guess what? Us here, especially in your GMS, we might get on our people a lot and curse them out. But even but we understand how terrible it is to be judged by Higher Hashim. We don't wish that fate upon any of our people, man. But you have a lot of our people that that the only way they can get out of the mind state that they are in is to receive that harsh judgment. So there's nothing we can do about that. And also that the Apostle Paul said that if that his wish, his one true wish was for all Israel to be saved. When he said that, he understood that not all our people would be saved, but he still had that wish in his heart, because as he said, they have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. And that is what will get you destroyed at the end of the day, not getting that knowledge. Alright, so going on, sorry, so as I was saying, so going on, you got a lot of Israelites, even the ones in this truth that don't believe that Yahweh Hashem can bring the kind of hell that you're about to see in these coming days. But I got a surprise for you, man. It can still get hell of war. It can get a lot worse, because the mark of the beast or Jacob's trouble, that isn't the worst of Yahweh Hashem's judgment. Okay, you still got, and going into the book of Malachi chapter 4 verse 1, and it reads, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh, Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." And guess what? Also going into the book of Second Peter chapter 3 verse 10, it talks about the day of Yahweh shall come as a thief in the night, wherein the elements being on fire and all. Let me get to that. I thought I could quote it off head, but I guess I can't. I don't want to butcher that precept. So Second Peter 3 verse 10. But the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And guess what? You Israelites will be there to witness it as it happens. Now, it depends, because some will only watch the judgments go forth. Going into Psalms 91 verse 8, only with thine eyes shall thou see the reward of the wicked, but many will be on the ground to receive that judgment. Going into Isaiah 66 5 to 6, Second Ezra 9 the 15th chapter and the 16th, Second Ezra the 9th chapter the 15th and the 16th verse, and of course the infamous Zechariah 13 verse 8. Now you have to remember, all of Esau's wickedness and all the hell that we have been through as a people was ordained by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is why we once again teach you to fear Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai, who is in charge of all things, which is why Psalms, and I'm going to that right now, Psalms the 17th chapter and the 13th verse, it reads, Psalm 17 verse 13, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay, so this is the understanding that you should have, because even King David had this understanding that even the wicked, even the evil people of the earth, even Esau, has been set up by the Most High, by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Now you have more reason. Now you have more reason to fear him, because this is a God that controls both sides. So who can deliver you from this? Who can save you from the peril you are about to face? Because you can ignore all the signs that you can ignore the signs all day long, but eventually prophecy will still come to pass, and you will see Yahweh Hashem Yahushai destroy so many of our people. Then you will really have to fear him, and then you really understand that that just being an Israelite, that he can still do evil against his own people. Now, with that, I'm going to end it. I just wanted to bring this out real quick, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rachak Wadash. And through the spirit of you, Akim and you, Akwat, were edified. Shalom, and also Abad Babal.